Hey, my beautiful creatures, how are you today? Just a quick intuitive card pull for the collective. Come through, Spirit. What do we got for the beautiful collective today? What messages have we got coming through? This is my handmade deck. I've just finally gotten around to rewriting those yellow cards that I did, that I channeled a while ago. Okay, first three we've got haters be hating, do it anyway. You are gifted as F. Yes, you know it. Those of you, if it resonates, it resonates. You know exactly who I'm talking to. Red flags. If there are red flags, make sure you're dealing with it appropriately. Communication is the key, and we've got the letter O and the number 15. Cleanse and consecrate. Make sure any tools you're using or anytime you're doing any kind of healing or energy work for anybody or any kind of work really, make sure you're cleansing and consecrating yourself, your space and your tools. I can't do what? Watch this. Some of you either don't believe in yourself or you have a lot of haters around telling you that you can't do things that you're more than capable of, so just do it anyway. This chapter is called My Turn. Some of you out there are definitely well overdue for some well-earned rewards and or abundance that's coming through, based on, doing the work. Compassion and manners are free. Yes, they are. It'd be nice if more people remembered that. Self-care. Don't forget to be doing your self-care, guys. Self-care is so important. If you're not right, you can't be doing what you do right or to your potential. So, you got to look. Don't forget about yourself. Make sure you're filling your own cup as well. What other messages have we got, Spirit, for the lovely collective? Come through. False evidence appearing real. Some of you are still working through a lot of fear-based traumas, which is understandable. Quite often with trauma, it triggers us and takes us back to where we first experienced it or when and how we felt. Embrace your new gifts. Quite often things aren't so scary when you actually understand what is happening. Why ask why me when you can say try me? So, instead of being like, oh, why is this happening? Just be like, yeah, this is happening. Okay. Roll with it. Are you in your feels? Are you feeling a bit emotional about something or some things? Maybe you're a bit empathic and you're picking up on others around you. Maybe sit down and meditate on it and figure out whether or not it's actually your feelings or somebody else's, or, somebody is influencing your feelings through fear and or trying to control and manipulate through fear, because, that is a well-known tactic of many, with not necessarily positive intent. That's probably a bit much, Spirit, that pile, but we'll take these two. One foot in front of the other, body will follow. If you start stepping, your body has to go with you. Time to go within. Some of you need to look within for the answers instead of outside of yourselves. What else have we got, Spirit? Any more messages for the beautiful collective today? Come through, Spirit. Can you give us a little bit more? It is what it is. For some of you, it is what it is, and you can't change that. Read the fine print. If you're signing any contracts, make sure you're having a look at the fine print and getting someone to look over that for you. We've got the letter V and the number 22. What else have we got, Spirit? We've got the veil is the forgetting, or do you remember? Occult knowledge being exposed, so something that has been hidden is coming out. Manifest. Make sure you're manifesting positive things, guys. We don't chase, we attract, and whatever we put our focus on is what we attract. Other people's opinions are none of your business. Back to that, do it anyway. Are you being honest with yourself? Valid question. Sometimes we are that programs that we are necessarily being honest with ourselves. We are just, going back to that, what we're used to and what's within our comfort zone. You are worthy. Stop doubting your worth. If you weren't worthy, you would not be going through these growth phases. There's no growth in your comfort zone. Growth is not necessarily always easy and very rarely ever comfortable. However, definitely worth it. Things aren't as they seem. You might have a trickster in the mix. Either commit or quit. Do it or don't, make your call. Rise anyway in spite of it. Regardless of what you've been through, just know that, nothing is that big that you can't overcome it if that's what you choose to do. And if you put in the work, you will reap the rewards, whether it be abundance, spiritual growth, financial growth, health, just depending on what you're putting your focus on and where and what it is that you've been struggling with or trying to heal. Is that it for the beautiful collective today, Spirit? Come through. Give us one or two final cards, please. Come through, Spirit. One or two final cards for the beautiful collective. Don't forget about you. Yeah? Make sure you're filling your cup while you're filling everybody else's. And up the right way on the floor. We have it all comes out in the wash. So whatever it is that's being hidden will all come out in the end. Don't quit, nearly there. Don't give up just before you hit the finish line. That's the letter I and the number 9. Your reality is what you perceive it to be. Sometimes we can perceive a mountain when it's really only a molehill. Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's just a, instead of your flow being like flow, sometimes it's more of a flow, and that's not necessarily bad. New information coming in. Are you ready? That popped up before. Occult knowledge. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Be sure if you're dealing with big entities and or corporations that you are, dotting your I's and crossing your T's to make sure that you have everything in line. No answer is an answer too. Marsha. Integrate it. Work with it and work through it and integrate it into your flow of things and your cleansing and clearing and what you're rising above and overcoming. Shenanigans. Hey mister, have you seen my pudding? Some of you might be having shenanigans in and around a relationship, I should say. Being selective is just another way of reinforcing your standards. Don't be afraid to say no. People might not like to hear it, but we do need to say it every now and then, and sometimes more often than that. So, if you're normally a yes person, don't be afraid to put boundaries in place to ensure your own well-being and health and 10 toes down, champ. Do the work. Messages from a past loved one. Got the letter W and the number 23 for those of you that it's relevant. If you want personal or private readings, please feel free to reach out to me on my channel and or on my Facebook and or Instagram. You can find me at kyliecameron619@gmail.com, and I will be putting up some dates shortly with some private reading availability slots. Sky's the limit if that's as far as you see. Make sure you're not limiting yourself. You are a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. Childhood trauma, remove and heal those blocks. Yeah, if you need help in doing so, there are people like myself and or groups and or your soul tribe, ancestors, guides, angels. We're all here to help. Lions don't flinch when hyenas yip. Make sure you are not, you're not worrying about things you don't need to be worrying about. Don't sweat the small stuff. I am not a survivor. I am a warrior. And on that note, we're going to take the top and bottom card of the deck. Block you, fuck no, you're going to watch me rise. Because we are warriors, guys. Don't forget. You are amazing. Ancestral magic. What did I say? Reach out to those ancestors, guys. Because we're never walking alone, even when we feel like we're alone. We very rarely ever are. Oh, chicken skin. I feel some of you have messages coming through. However, I won't personally reach out to you, but if you are resonating with this and you want to reach out to me, you can sing out to me in the comments and I will respond to you within 24 hours, and I will put some reading prices and things up later tonight. Thanks, guys. Peace, love, and light. Don't forget, be kind, stay awesome, stay hydrated, get plenty of rest.